Welcome to the Epicenter. This is Frank.
This is Van Hammer.
Double.
I'm Scattershot.
And zebra swirls.
Okay, this is the first time we've had a full contingent in a while, so it's a very auspicious occasion.
Woo!
I'm
not at an institute.
We should all be in institutes.
Of some description or another.
But, yes, let us begin with anime news.
I actually have animes to talk about.
Just talk about damn animes.
I marathoned basically all of No Game No Life the other day. Not all of it, but most of it. It's only 12 episodes, so it wasn't that hard. But,
What is No Game No Life?
it's an anime about these two siblings, the 18-year-old brother and the 11-year-old sister, and both of them are the biggest fucking basement dwellers you've ever seen.
Okay.
They literally do not go to school. They just sit in their dark little room playing games. That's it. They are both known as blank because they never put a username in for anything. In fact, the show opens with them playing an MMO. Both of them are controlling two characters apiece, and they fight in an open PvP arena for 5 days and take on and defeat 12,000 challengers.
Holy Jeebus.
Wow.
Yeah. But no matter how good they may be at the video games, they are still unfulfilled with their lives until they receive a mysterious email asking them this very question: are you unfulfilled? Do you feel like you were born in the wrong world? They are then challenged to a game of virtual chess, and after a long and hard battle, they manage to win the game. They then answer back that yes, they feel like they were born into the wrong world, and they get sucked into their computer screen.
Oh man, it's like Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
And they were summoned to another world by Tet, the god of play. And you see, the story of his world is that eons ago, all of the gods got in a great big war to decide who would be the one true god. And then the war ended when the two final combatants slew each other at the same time. So who became the one true god? Why, the one guy that didn't participate. So Tet ended up becoming the one true god completely by default. And
that's awesome.
And he declared that the entire world would be ruled by 10 pledges that he designated. And the pledges basically say that all crime is completely illegal in the name of God, and any conflict must be solved by playing a game.
This is the best world ever.
Uh-huh. And like everything from personal squabbles to national boundaries is determined by playing a game, and both parties can bet something that they consider to be of equal worth.
What kind of game?
Anything they want.
Yep, anything they want. The challenger, the challenged is able to come up with the rules of the game. Also, cheating is not allowed. If you are caught cheating, that is instant grounds for a loss, which basically means don't get caught.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about
they
to say.
say. Basically, the games revolve around who can cheat better than someone else.
Mm-hmm. And so the two main characters decide that they are going to take over the world and then defeat God by playing games.
Sounds awesome. Sounds about right.
It's pretty incredible, and the fact that they're incredible neats makes it all the funnier.
A world ruled by neats. That's.
Yep.
I approve of it.
Well, no, it's a total fantasy world, so they're like completely aberrant compared to everybody else. In fact, by episode 3, when they become rulers of the human kingdom, they are so uncomfortable in their like swanky new digs that they literally move into the dungeon. It's just like, this is our new room. We're staying down here now. In fact, they give such little fucks that they cut the crown in half. The brother wears his half as an armband, and the little sister wears hers as a hairpiece.
Sounds awesome.
It is. It's a great show. They only started with a half a season. I don't know if they're going to make another season. Dan Hammer, do you know more about that?
As far as I know, not yet. Probably they will.
Hopefully, because it's pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to finish it eventually.
My Blu-rays for The Devil is a Part-Timer came in, and I've been watching those.
Cool.
How's the dub for that? Is it any good?
I like the dub. It's the voice of Satan is both. The voice of Satan. He manages to pull off both Regal and Fry Cook equally well. I'm enjoying it, and Amelia's voice is really good. Aussie is hilarious. It's the dub is the quality I expect of Funimation, and they did well on Satan's voice and Amelia's and all the main characters. So yeah,
Nice.
dub's good, and they even speak the Enta Island talk.
Okay, so they made up a language.
Yeah, it sounds. I'm not sure if it's the same as in Japanese, but it sounds similar to how they talked in the Japanese.
Okay.
So I'd say it's a good dub. Not like Hellsing Ultimate quality dub, but very few dubs can get that quality. But it's something to watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's good.
Anything else for the animes?
I'm gonna get back into watching anime after watching basically marathoning How I Met Your Mother.
Don't mention that on this podcast.
I can mention whatever I want.
Okay.
So, I'm
What's
trying
the? So yeah, what are you thinking about getting into?
either Invader Zim, because I have your DVDs of that. And I feel bad just lugging them around everywhere. Or maybe Hitalia or Sword Art Online.
Don't watch shit art online.
We watch like the first half.
Don't even start. It's the most derivative garbage
Don't
ever.
even start. Yeah, watch Dot Hack instead.
Yeah.
Or I haven't really looked at what all I have on my Netflix. I should probably go through that and get opinions on whether or not
Why don't
it's
you
good.
watch the new run of Sailor Moon? That'll be good for you.
Okay.
It comes out every 2 weeks, so there's 2 episodes.
I didn't see last week's I didn't see this week's episode or last week's episode. I have to download that. Been too busy watching my terrorism show.
And how is that turning out?
Oh my God, you need to watch it. It's so good. There was this whole episode, the whole latest episode had to deal with with Oedipus and the riddle with the Sphinx and two different interpretations of the riddle. It was some good stuff. It was I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. It's a real good mystery show, and you can tell the closest thing that it reminds me of would be something like it's a version of Monster that's not as slow. That's the closest thing so far that I can compare it to, and even then it's not quite like Monster, but it has the same. It's more like Monster in the later seasons when it deals a lot with like Cold War politics and spies, because the two kids who are committing acts of terror, they mention that they escaped from some kind of institution. So when they were kids, so I'm not sure what their deal is, but they're the two most shiftiest mofos I've ever seen in the world, and I'm not even sure if they're the only reason I haven't even put them as villains, because they seem to go out of the way to make sure nobody actually gets hurt in their terror plots, but they're still some shifty mofos, so I'm not quite sure I would even call them the heroes. But they stole plutonium, so I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. I'm eagerly awaiting to see what they're going to do with that. Oh no, they even gave away the. They talked about thermite, and they talked about how to make it in this episode, and it was
Nice.
I really enjoyed it.
Now, when they say make thermite, are they being actually accurate?
It is very accurate. It's
Okay.
the way thermite would act, because they use thermite. The first episode, I even said that that was a thermite those were thermite devices, and I was right.
Alright, but I'm just saying, when they tell you having thermite, do they really, you know?
They don't give you the
Well,
exact amounts to use, but they basically talk about the thermite reaction and how it could take down a building that's protected against conventional explosives.
right?
So yeah, it's a good show. And they even have a detonator that uses a burner cell phone, which is something that I thought people would do. So I was right about that one. So I have an inherent knowledge of terrorism, apparently.
Not that we condone that kind of activities.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Sometimes the Liberty Tree needs to be fed with the blood of patriots and tyranny and tyrants.
Hey, I just don't want to get my house raided, okay?
We don't condone any terrorist actions against democratic governments.
Yeah.
Yes. Moving on.
Moving on. What are we moving on to?
Any more anime?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're moving on to tabletop and comics.
Alright. Tabletop, which I wanted to be here for last time, but wasn't.
Yes, but now you're here. So yes, there's been a lot of people making their thinking about their characters for my upcoming demon campaign.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite proud of the character I came up with.
I understand you are proud of it. You posted about it on the Twitter.
On the tweeters.
For those who don't know or subscribe to Twitter, what is your character?
My character was one of the messenger angels that, comes down, delivers the word of God and shit.
Yeah.
But, his mission was to deliver the word of God by introducing subliminal messages through music. So basically what people thought rock music was doing, except actually done by God.
By robot God.
By a robot God. But as he did his work, he began to notice the effect that his music was having on people as opposed to people who had free music still. And he started to wonder about, what am I actually doing? What am I saying? What's happening? And thusly he fell. And now the original angel name was Samuel, which isn't narcissism, trust me. It means heard by God, so it's totally appropriate.
Okay.
But the cover that he ended up getting based on the infrastructure he had was a hip hop mogul named Stanley Mitchell.
Okay. What's your agenda?
My agenda is the Tempter.
Tempter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Scarlet Speedster wants to be a tempter also.
Because spread the free word through music. So more music, more fun. I'm a noise marine.
I love the noise marine.
Destroy a defense, Slanesh! But yeah, I'm pretty excited, and the demon form basically amounts to a giant golden LP with holograms.
Okay, seems cool. I like this idea.
Yeah, I was reading through the PDF in the build your demon body section, and I'm just like, maybe my idea won't work, because I came up with the idea before I started reading the modifications you can make.
Yeah.
But then I read some basically loose interpretations of the fluff, and I'm like, no, this can still work.
Yeah, you don't even have to be a humanoid demon. You could be a giant record.
Yes.
that uses energy hands or something to pick stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zebra, I understand you have a character as well.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten all the details. Kind of been distracted by stuff. But, basically, Guardian Angel, fell because the child they were protecting was killed in a violent accident,
Was it really an accident? Bum bum bum.
Boom, boom, boom.
and is basically really paranoid now.
Okay.
That works.
What's your agenda?
Integrator.
Oh, interesting.
That's the
And you
one.
won't.
That's the ones that are all like, "No, I didn't mean it. Seriously."
Yeah, but don't recycle me.
Yeah.
The cool thing about integrators is their bonus is insane when you're facing angels. I think once per game they can get +3 when researching doing an action against it, trying to think of an angel's plans or researching its bane or ban.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be basically really paranoid.
If you're paranoid, you should think about going Inquisitor, or you could be an integrator Inquisitor.
Or
You
that.
can do 2.
That's interesting.
That'd be pretty
Like I
hard.
said, I haven't really thought about much of it, like how the kid died, or like what my cover is.
Okay.
So
The Inquisitor, the integrators are pretty cool, but I always like the Inquisitors are really funny. Just how paranoid they are. But you see, when I plan out a game like this, I always pick one NPC to basically be the character I would have made had I been a player.
Mhm.
And the one I created is a destroyer saboteur.
Okay.
I haven't figured out a name yet, but it'll be cool though.
Mhm.
But his deal is that he was a soldier in pretty much every battle throughout recorded history, and
Oh.
he'd do different objectives depending on what the God Machine wanted, and he'd always go into stasis, be brought back out for another war,
Mhm.
and he saw the valor of the soldiers around him, and he fell during Vietnam when the fellow soldier who he was supposed to kill in combat, it was on the same side. I'm not sure whether to make him a VC or an American soldier. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
But instead of the angel actually killing the guy ended up jumping in front of him and saving him from a hand grenade. So he just saw that, and the God Machine didn't even care. He just said, mission complete, well done. And he was tired of just having these soldiers lives just thrown away just to make infrastructure.
Mhm.
So he fell and he wants to either destroy the God Machine or find a place where soldiers can finally be at peace, free from control.
Pretty cool.
And that's what
so
his
he's-
organization is.
So he's Wolverine.
He's more like Big Boss than Wolverine.
Huh.
I'm even toying with the idea of making his agency called Outer Heaven. It would make sense.
Yeah, it would. Enter hell.
Inner Hell.
There you go.
'Cause that's the whole point of Demon. You got to find your hell.
Oh, Frank, because I'm constantly making characters, I can link you to a list of angel names.
Oh, I know angel names. I study occult stuff, so yeah, I got that.
Well, this one's like a huge list of them, like from different, like with Greek and Latin and stuff.
No worry, I got that. I got that down pat.
Got it on lock.
All right. Anything else for tabletops or comics?
No.
All right. Moving on to the technologies.
I get a new phone soon.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide whether well, my big decision will be, I know I'm gonna get probably the Galaxy. My decision would be whether I'm gonna shell out money for the 5 or just go with the 4.
I'm, either way, the Samsung phone is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, my part of my decision factor is the size of the phone because I don't have huge hands.
Get robot hands.
Yes.
Get a power glove. Then you'll have huge enough hands.
Because the 5's a bit bigger than the 4. So I'll be making that decision in the relatively near future.
Oh. Speaking of Samsung news, Samsung just, I don't know if they announced it or are releasing it, a 105-inch 4K curved TV.
Oh, Jeebus.
Whoa.
Now take a guess on the price.
$1 billion?
A gorillion dollars.
$1 grillion.
$120,000.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
You might as well get a projector if you want a TV that big.
Seriously.
I would love to get a home projector.
We can steal one from a high school.
Thank you. I was about to say something like that.
Oh, and this is considered tech. It could be gaming, but I'll put it in tech. NVIDIA has a new Shield tablet out, or is coming out, because, I don't know why, but apparently NVIDIA thinks people like to game on their tablet.
There are people out there that do.
Yeah.
I am not one of those people, and I've never met one of these people, but I know they exist.
Yeah. It comes with a decent controller. It's reasonably priced. It has good specs.
Yeah, the main reason people play on their tablets, emulators. The emulators. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did. I had a tablet, and I was able to hook up my Wii remote to it using Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to play all the Super Nintendo games that I actually own physical copies of. All the ROMs of them on my tablet. And people were just looking at me like I was some kind of god. Because once you start doing that in front of the normal people, they don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a slow tech week.
Yeah, it has. The only thing I know is that there was a bug in Tor that can uncloak users, but the Tor devs are gonna fix it. That's all I have. Tor they actually mentioned Tor on Zankyou no Terror.
Oh.
So yeah, they're going full on legit here. Even though, okay, I don't know about this. If you upload a video to YouTube using Tor, how would they be able to track where that video is uploaded from?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Google has some crazy shit. They can track live views on a website and where they can't give out names or anything, but they can track live views on a website and where they're coming from.
Yeah, I know about that.
Because I remember the one day I was at work and our SEO guy was showing us this, like, oh yeah, this site has too many users. This is where they're searching from. It's scary shit. This is what they're searching for. I'm like, what? But yeah.
see how Google reacts to Tor.
Valet parking.
What?
No, I'm mumbling to myself. I'm looking, trying to find parking.
Razzin' frazzin'.
I'm razzin' frazzin' because Razzin' Frazzin' Tim said he got the Hilton, but he made a mistake. He got the Hampton, which is across the street from the Hilton.
Razzin' frazzin' Tim.
Razzin' Frazzin' Tim. Razzin' Frazzin' puts me in the one spot where there's no parking.
Run.
Razzin' Frazzin' Hampton has only valet parking, and I'll be damned if I pay someone to park my car and dent it.
Razzum Frazzum.
Razzin' Frazzin', I'm pissed. I need to find something. We might be taking a walk. I hope you're ready for a mile walk in the July heat.
I do mile runs in the July heat.
Razzum Frazzum, goddamn, no good. Ooh, here's a place for $10. Yeah, that might be shifty. I don't know. I have to ask my boss. Maybe he knows.
It's just some ghetto front yard with a bunch of tires in it. Like, yo, I'll park your car.
No, it doesn't get sketchier than when we went to my family and I went to go see. I think it was the Orioles. We had to walk like 6 blocks to get just to the main gate.
Uh-oh.
It was
Looks
real.
Looks like I'm
shitty.
paying the $29 for valet parking then.
You can park somewhere and take the bus, like the train in.
No. I make too much money now to.
I'll if depending on how our travel arrangements are, I'll help. I'll pay some of the valet parking.
Oh, God. Oh, Tim, you told me it was the Hilton.
Razzin' frazzin' Tim.
Razzum Frazzum.
Wait, this isn't the same hotel that we stayed at last year, right?
No, I'm done with them. They're dead to me.
Because that was kind of bad.
I like that place.
Wait, so where are you guys going?
Otakon.
Otakon. Alright. I wasn't exactly sure on what the plan was. What you were razzum frazzuming about.
Razzum Frazzum, now I have to walk around Orioles Stadium.
Anyway, moving on to video games.
Yeah, moving on to video games.
Dark Souls 2 DLC!
How is the Dark Souls 2 DLC?
This is the first part of the 3-part DLC trilogy. This is Crown of the Sunken King. And so far, I hesitate to say this, but after playing for about 2 hours or so, it's probably better than the main game.
Okay, that's interesting.
At the very least, the level design is worlds better than the main game's level design.
My brother's playing Crown right now, and it looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this is on my main character, so it's New Game ++. So I'm pretty mighty right now, but that of course all the enemies are as well. The level design is incredibly interesting. Like, you actually have to think about what you're doing instead of just going forward. Which is what the majority of Dark Souls 2 has been. So far, I've gotten to one of the 3 bosses, and I haven't beaten her yet because she is a colossal bitch. She looks like the final boss. She has a model similar to Nishandra, but she ain't Nishandra. No. She fights using this giant hammer thing that it has the same moveset as the Scythe of Want, but it has a much longer range, if that's at all possible. And the magic she uses is kind of really annoying. She's got a summoning spell that the first 2 times I saw her use it was to bring out a bunch of a bunch of spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh no!
How could you
play after that?
I had to power through it, but they were relatively easy to take down. But then she blasted me in the face with like a triple shotgun blast of dark magic, and I died. The second time I came back, she started using the summoning spell, and the like fountain of golden goop that she summons things from, there was only one, and it was really big. So I'm like, I'm just gonna DPS her while she's doing that. It's nothing bad could possibly happen. Vestalt came out of the pit and attacked me.
Oh, Jeeves.
Like the boss.
Other bosses.
She summoned another boss.
Wow.
And I got smashed in the face and died.
Speaking of Dark Souls, I have two things to talk about here.
Mm-hmm.
The first is I have discovered a certain Let's Player who is renowned for his skill and witty commentary.
Please, no, you're draining my energy.
It's
I can't even bring myself to be mad.
Dark Side Phil.
Dark Side Phil.
And it is so bad it's hilarious. I saw his playthrough of if you're gonna watch one of them, they're long videos, but they're the best of probably his 50 video long Let's Plays. But
50 videos.
if you're gonna watch
like
one,
20 at max.
if you're gonna watch one, definitely watch his Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough.
Oh God.
The man spends 5 minutes confused at the first menu when it asks him which is his favorite Metal Gear Solid. He can't deal with it. He doesn't know.
What do you mean he doesn't know?
He didn't know what it was asking him. He got all confused.
Did it present options?
No. And the man spent at least 20 videos with leeches attached to him. And he was complaining about how fast his stamina was draining. And one more thing. I don't want to spoil it, but one more thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say two more things. The boss fights are the best. First, he's fighting the End, the father of sniping. And the first thing he says...
Battle ever.
The first thing he says is, "Where's my shotgun? Let's bring out my shotgun," against the master sniper. And then he's fighting the Fury, the flamethrower guy with the jetpack and spacesuit. And it looks like he's gonna win. It looks like DSP is actually gonna win. But then he's like, "Oh, let's go. I'm gonna go up to this guy with a flamethrower and wrestle him." Let me just wrestle him and do melee against this guy with a flamethrower. It's just amazing.
For what purpose?
Because he's an idiot and he barely sneaks, but it's so good. It's so bad it's funny. And the other thing I want to talk about for video gaming is I went clutch on Counter-Strike yesterday.
Yes,
Raised
you
the roof.
did.
It was amazing. There was this guy called Monster, and he had about 20 kills on us. He was a beastly player.
No, the one game he had like 30 kills.
Yeah, and I was the only one left. I was like 1 versus 3, and I killed one guy, grabbed the bomb. I actually killed Monster, planted the bomb, and then killed the guy who came to kill me. And by the time I planted the bomb, I had 2 health left.
Damn.
So yeah, that was awesome. So yeah,
That is
Dark
cool.
Side Phil, it's a definite watch. It's called "This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 3." So just look that up. It's funny.
You can also look up "This Is How You Don't Play Dark Souls" because he did one of those as well, and he spent at least 3 episodes trying to jump onto a pillar that wasn't actually physical. In Blighttown, in fucking Blighttown, he thought that a pillar could be jumped to like go to somewhere else. There's clearly just blank wall everywhere. It's very clearly scaffolding that's not meant to be walked on. He spent 10 fucking minutes of the highlight reel, so I don't know how long in his actual playthrough, jumping on this pillar and slipping off because the fucking hit detection on it was a dome because you're not supposed to stand on it.
I don't think I'd be able to watch his actual. I don't think I'd be able to watch any Let's Player. It's something I just don't do a lot.
Yeah,
But-
I'm pretty bad at watching Let's Plays as well. I can watch gameplay highlight videos and stuff, but never Let's Plays.
I like the short ones. I like because if they're spending like 30 minutes, I know I watched a Game Grumps the other day where they were playing Monopoly for the Super NES, and it was a half-hour video. It wasn't bad at all, and it was back when John Tron was on it, so it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Egoraptor, but I don't know. The guy he has on there now is just not a good straight man, not a good partner.
Yeah. So that Destiny beta came out.
Yes, I know you and Banhammer were playing it.
I love it.
All right, so let me basically explain how Destiny works. Basically, it's not an MMO, but it's a mission type game. So you have this over hub world basically, and you choose a mission and you go into it, and the missions actually play like a first-person shooter story-based game like Halo, where you actually, it's kind of like a Halo mission, unlike a game like Borderlands where you just run around and kill everything. And you also have these raids which get really intense. Banhammer?
Yeah.
That spider raid?
That the frickin' spider tank. I wasn't expecting that. Because you go through because this is the final level they put in there, so you have rush after rush, and you're with your team, and you're like, okay, I can do this. And then you like take out the spider tank. Okay, it don't look so tough. And then it proceeds to wipe everyone out with laser track. It tracks you. It fires. If you get too close to it, it jumps and it gives you a pulse thing. It took me and I think 6 other people to take it down because no one believes in teamwork.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
You gotta shoot flags.
Level 6. They say at level 6, you start there, you're facing like elites of level 9. You're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's no level 6 conflict. I went in as level 6 on that conflict, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, it took me an hour to beat that. Because it just kept shooting at the leg, and then it opens up and it releases the drones.
Oh yeah.
And the drones follow you around the map until you kill them. And you better pray that you don't run out of special ammo for your special gun, because that's really what hurts it the most.
Overall, though, I really think this is one of the best FPS games I've played in a long time. I like how it does leveling because, the whole gear system, because it's not like Borderlands where you're constantly getting gear. You get gear here, but it's not like, when you get gear, it actually means something.
Yeah, that's my problem with Borderlands. The gear is 99% of the gear you get on Borderlands is garbage.
They're few and far between where you get gear in this game, and when you do get it, it'll give you a decent boost.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll get a special piece.
Yeah, and the special pieces, when you use the gun, it actually gets upgraded. So the more you use the gun, the more upgrades it gets.
Yeah, you can use points for it to unlock that. Or if it's a special piece of armor, the more you wear it, you can use that to upgrade the armor. Like the one gauntlets I had was faster reload time for a sniper rifle. So I like it. My only complaint is that the only multiplayer mode they had on there was frickin' Capture the Point, and I hate that mode.
I'll probably buy Destiny about a week or 2 after launch.
I'd get it if it was for PC, but
I've learned I've seen too much with like an online only game like this launching early, so I will wait.
Do you have to be online only?
I don't know. It might be.
Because I know in some parts it said you need PSN to use.
Yeah, some parts you might. I think it's for the raid levels.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait. I will probably end up getting it. So I'm probably going to be vastly. I might not even get it because I'm going to be vastly underleveled compared to you guys.
No, I think you're gonna reset everything.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose all my progress, which will make me sad.
I think the only thing that might keep over is like some exclusive, like how you play the beta stuff.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you played the beta. I probably will get an emblem and probably a special gun, which will
Yeah, you're
probably
getting a
not be
special level
worth
2
anything.
gun.
Won't be any stat wise that's better like 2 or 3 weeks in, because I'm sure you'll find something to replace it. Because as soon as I get a better gun, I scrap mine for like
Hmm.
money, because I need Dosh.
Basically, that's how
I
it
need
works.
Dosh to buy more better gear.
My only real concern is for the full game is the leveling up system. If it's going to be like the beta where you just quickly gain levels, or are they going to pace it correctly?
I think they're probably going to spread it out.
Yeah,
Well, it's always easy to get the first 10 levels anyway in any
that's true.
RPG, but it's like the first 10 are always easy to get, so...
Mm. I just like though how the levels feel like first-person shooter levels, not just like, oh, drive around and kill anything that moves.
And they do the role playing part of that better too. I don't feel like I'm just hitting for stats because the enemies have shields, so
Yeah,
you're depleting the shield.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing an actual first-person shooter, not just a slaughter fest like Borderlands.
Yeah,
That's good.
so I have pretty positive things to say about that, and I will be excited for it when it comes out in November.
Okay.
No, it comes out in September.
Yeah, September, not yeah. What am I thinking?
Dragon Age got pushed back to November, but that's
Hopefully that's for the better.
also I got two pieces of PC news. First of all, Dead Rising 3 released their requirements. Have you seen them?
I've not seen them.
Okay, so the processor it's like something reasonable, like a Core i3 or something.
Okay, we're good. We're still good.
6 gigs of RAM minimum.
Jesus!
What?
This is for Dead Rising 3.
Why?
Oh, it gets worse. 30 gigs of hard drive space, that's not normal. And then the graphics card. Take a guess at the minimum card you need.
Titan?
You need a GTX 570 to even think about playing the game.
What? No! I'm 10
Think about
behind!
that. You need a
Oh,
GTX 570.
I'm thinking of getting a GTX 760 eventually, but so I might be.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to be it's optimized
No,
whatsoever.
it's not optimized for shit. It's a bad port.
Yeah.
That's why the requirements are so high, but it's hilarious. I read them and I'm like, nope. And I got one more piece of PC news. Next week, there's a new RPG coming out for Steam called Trails in the Sky. It was originally a PSP game, but it's made by the developers who did the Yi series.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yeah, you know what you're getting yourself into then.
Oh, Doom 4. Doom 4.
Oh, yeah. So, QuakeCon, they shown the QuakeCon only Doom 4 footage.
And apparently it was as if Moses came down and bore knowledge of the voice of God. That was the reaction.
And there is no videos anywhere of this.
That
I'm
is
not believing it.
depressing.
I want to see it. Maybe we can't see it, but maybe as soon as we see it, our eyes will melt.
Yeah, we'll just disintegrate. It's something not meant for mortal man.
I don't know, because it has been falling behind lately.
They definitely have. They need to rethink their strategy.
I mean, I played Rage. I thought it sucked. What else is it made?
Wolfenstein?
That wasn't even id.
That wasn't even id?
No.
Yeah.
What has id done?
They've been making id tech, which no one uses. It's like everyone else uses Unreal or some shit.
I don't know. They really need to rethink their strategy if they're going to survive in the market.
I mean, the new Doom game could be amazing. And really, all they have to do is just whatchamacallit. They just have to make it like old Doom, but with, like a horror game or something.
Yeah, they just have to make it good. It's easy to survive as a game company. Just make good games.
Yeah. Not a hard concept.
All right,
Okay,
anything else?
Yeah, it did have some help with Wolfenstein, but they didn't make the game. And
That's
also,
messed up.
also the Dota 2 Invitational was this weekend, or yesterday.
The international, yeah, that happened. International
A group of
invitation.
Chinese people got $5 million.
Esports, ladies and gentlemen.
And okay. So Dota. The Dota 2 tournament. It was shown on ESPN 3.
People were
Half-Life-
pissed.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh, people were like raging on Twitter. Why is there Dota on ESPN?
Were Dota fans raging or were ESPN fans raging?
No, ESPN fans were like pissed.
Oh,
fuck
that's
are they pissed for?
hilarious.
There's like 20 ESPN channels. Pick one of the other ones.
Yeah, just go to a different ESPN.
You can make it ESPN number 21, the eSport channel.
Just go to ESPN 2 or 5 or whatever. Seriously, you can let go of 3 for however long the invitational was.
What are they usually at? They're like hour-long matches sometimes, so maybe 8 hours tops.
I mean, really, what's on ESPN 3? That was so important. Is that where they stick like the weird sports that nobody watches?
Basically.
Like,
so it's the perfect place for esports.
Yeah.
It's like these people are sports people. These gamers.
Hey, it's the same thing.
Pretty much.
That's why I don't watch esports. I don't like sports.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether somebody's throwing a ball or moving a mouse.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally, I might watch a league match or something. It's like a big one, but I'm not. Yeah.
I usually just watch it if, my house is watching one.
Yeah, you guys are always watching the leagues.
Yep. I mean, I get into it while I'm watching it, but other than that, I just can't really be bothered.
All right, anything else for the video games?
Not that I can think of.
No.
Okay. Oh, what?
I didn't get to announce this last time when it happened, but finally got my fucking shiny melodic.
Oh yeah, I was there when that happened.
You were there because it was during the D&D campaign. I'm just waiting for my turn to happen to do something, and I'm just sitting there hatching Feebasses. I look down, suddenly there's a purple one, and I just go, "Holy shit!"
Yay!
We thought somebody attacked you or something.
Yeah, I was getting murdered. I was just flipping the fuck out. It took me a goddamn year, but I finally got a shiny Feebass, which is now a shiny melodic.
Congrats.
Yay!
Phil.
Now you don't have to look at another Feebas ever again.
Yep. I got to Wonder Trade away all the ones that I got, which is like 20 boxes of Pokemon Bank worth, plus the 7 boxes I've got in game. Maybe
Wow.
I'll get some cool shit in the Wonder Trading. Who knows?
Or maybe you'll get Feebas.
Didn't somebody get one that was probably Wonder Traded by accident in the house one time?
Oh, that happened to Aaron. That happened to Aaron twice. And this was the day that after an hour and a half of trying, he Matsu'd out a shiny Halucha while I was 6 months into my Feebas project. So I was already pissed at him. He was Wonder Trading away all his other Haluchas, and he ended up getting a 6IV Ditto and a shiny 6IV Ho-Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Wow.
both obviously hacked, but and both times the person that Wonder traded them tried to trade him back. He's just like, lol, nope.
I
Your
try to
fault
make
for-
enemies.
Your fault for hacking. I'm just taking it now. Because
Yeah, that'll teach you a lesson.
I'm pretty sure.
Wah, wah, wah.
Because if you got a shiny 6 IV Ho-Oh, then you are not a mortal man. You are the reincarnation of Jesus. Why are you playing Pokemon? Go save the world or some shit. Go kick Satan in the nuts. I don't care. You're fucking Jesus. Stop playing Pokemans.
Yep. Jesus shouldn't play Pokemons. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Consumes your life. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, to the miscellaneous section.
Oh,
Go ahead.
they're building an actual Krusty Krab.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. I found the link somewhere.
Now, is this in any way affiliated with Nickelodeon?
It doesn't say.
It's if it's not, it might get smacked down.
I want a pretty
It's in
patty.
Palestine, so.
I want a pretty patty.
Can I work there on the weekends and be bitter?
You're gonna be Squidward.
Have you, Squidward?
I can,
You're already Squidward.
Frank, I'll send you the link and you can send everybody else it.
Okay.
It's a BuzzFeed article, so.
Ew.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. I'll link it after the show.
But yeah, it looks pretty damn close to the actual thing. Like they have this steering wheel tables and the the place where you order your food is a boat.
Hmm.
It looks like it looks like the Krusty Krab.
Does Mr. Krabs work there?
No, but it looks like they have a plaster sculpture of Mr. Krabs.
Me money.
If you walk by it, does it go?
Me money.
I don't know. It's just pictures.
It needs to be run by a tightwad, or it's not the same.
I know. I think Tony Mike always wanted to play everyone as John and be Mr. Krabs.
Oh,
Me money.
Oh God, I've played everyone as John, and the DM was actually our friend named John, so it worked out pretty well up until we ended up riding around Toys R Us naked with a toy tricycle shoved up our ass.
Normal. That is normal for a game if everyone is John.
Mm-hmm. I think we also had a G.I. Joe ram down our urethra. I can't quite remember.
Ow.
Yeah.
Well, I had to have John create the Hatsune Miku army, just like the Kiss army. But I can't roll for shit, so it didn't work.
See, the thing is, the guy who ultimately ended up making us do this didn't win the game anyway because his thing that he had to do in order to get points was to shit talk John's waifu, which he never got around to doing. He was just too busy doing stupid shit.
All right, I know I have one thing to talk about. Virgil's black cherry cream soda is the nectar of the gods. End of story.
It sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah, it is. It is very tasty. They also make a root beer, and they make an orange cream soda.
Does it
Where'd you
come in
find
glass bottles?
It comes in glass bottles.
Have you been saving the glass bottles?
Yes, I have.
Yay!
Good.
Where'd you find this cream soda?
That was at Wegmans, the store of the gods.
Yes.
Have you ever taken me to one of those?
No, I've never taken you to Wegmans.
Oh.
When people say you get excited about a supermarket, people, you're like, what the fuck? But you walk into Wegman, that store's just magical.
It has everything.
Everything?
You feel like, hey, I want to cook Indian food tonight. They'll have everything you need to do that.
Yep.
Not only that, but they have a nice organic section of healthy food. You know, like the hippie organic shit that, you know,
And it's not like break the bank prices either.
no. And they
I mean,
also have
you pay for the quality, but yeah, it's good stuff.
yeah, they have the good healthy food, and they also have the tins of tea where you get a bag, you scoop as much as you want out, and then you just pay for it.
Yeah. So yeah, Wegmans, it's an awesome store. Give us money for the plug.
Yes. Seriously, we should get sponsored by Netflix and Wegmans.
Everyone's sponsored by. It used to be everyone was sponsored by Netflix. I think now everyone's sponsored, like they're sponsoring Dropbox, not Dropbox, the Loot Crates.
Yeah.
No, it's not Loot Crates. It's like Nature Box or some shit.
I know Nate Wants to Battle's been doing Loot Crate for a while. He's like the only one I saw. For the longest time, League of Legends players were being sponsored by lolskinshop.com, where you could buy cheap, rare League of Legends skins. Except then Riot dropped the fucking hammer on them because they were scamming players and condoning botting.
Oh God!
Yep.
Do not want.
Do not want. So Riot dropped the hammer on all skin shops, and now that has disappeared from everybody's videos with kind of a feeble little. Oh, sorry.
I was actually curious about Loot Crates.
Yeah, is it like a subscription thing where you get something cool in the mail?
Yeah, you
every
get a
month?
box full of stuff for a monthly fee?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Ashen, I know Dr. Ashen's does a Loot Crate opening, so he has a few of those, so that's a good place to start.
Mhm.
I think it's really hit or miss with what you get. Sometimes you get really cool stuff. Sometimes it's kind of lame.
Yeah, and the problem is the Loot Crates go by like a theme, so if you're not into something like, I don't know, Game of Thrones or Skyrim or something, you're gonna get cheap items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was always interested in it because I like surprises.
And worse comes to worse, you can always resell the stuff.
Off eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like it? Resell it.
I mean, if I get something, if I get something like Doctor Who, I could sell it to Ryan for like $100.
Yeah, it depends what it is.
Yeah.
It's
I could dangle it in front of the face of this one faggot kid from my town and just be like, "Hi, you son of a bitch, you can't have it."
because I like Doctor Who, but
Yeah.
some people really like Doctor
Yeah.
Who.
I'll admit, Doctor Who is a great sci-fi series, and I would own it, like maybe a Dalek plush or something, but I'm not one of those crazy people.
Tumblr.
You're not a Whovian.
No.
Or the Tumblr site that's the My Little Pony I like called Dr. Hooves.
Oh yeah, good old Hoobsy. There's like 20 of him on Tumblr, including an evil one who's actually interesting.
Distorted?
Yeah,
Which
distorted
makes me
Hooves.
sad.
Yeah,
It took Doctor Who, which I like, and they put My Little Pony on it. Which
Well,
makes
My
me
Little
sad.
Pony likes to ruin things like that.
Distorted Hooves is great. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Leave
I'm
my
just-
fandom alone.
I'm just saying. Your fan. Don't get me started on
That
that fan.
fandom consists of 18 to 34-year-old males.
And me. Hi.
I'm an 18 to 34-year-old male.
First of all, a certain individual that I won't name has completely ruined that whole fandom on me.
We're not gonna talk about it. Because I know what you're talking about. We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist.
I learned what clopping is.
Flopping is
that-
gross.
That was my. That
Come
was
on,
my introduction.
Scattershot. I can give you what's his name's phone number, and he can tell you
was-
all about it, because it's
Bad
all he used to tell me about.
That was my introduction to the My Little Pony fandom. I learned about clopping.
No, there's so much. There's just no. That's just.
Somebody resurrect Hitler so we can round up all the cloppers, eh? I would be totally for this.
Clopping's weird. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Clopping's weird.
It's the cancer that makes everyone think we're cancer.
Yeah.
I like the video.
It's a very visible and malignant tumor.
Even though I will admit, these days the bronies are relegated to their own corners of the internet. It's they don't bother other people anymore.
Yeah, we
Used
just got a bad name because all the bronies kind of like had a shit fit at the beginning of it, and now we've kind of calmed down and we're doing our own thing.
Yeah,
It's like the beginning of any big fandom. They shit fit all over everything for the first year or two, and then everything just kind of settles down, and the people who actually care and just want to enjoy their shit in peace go into their own little corner of the internet with everybody else that agrees with them, and everything settles down for about a month until something else big happens.
When I'm on TG,
The eternal cycles of the internet.
when I'm on TG
What happens in games
talking about Warhammer, I don't want somebody posting a cartoon horse for no reason. That's how it was. It was
Yes.
terrible. And it was
not
funny.
anymore.
The other day somebody asked for the My Little Pony tabletop game, and they were thrown right into ML /MLP.
We don't talk about /MLP. I went there once, and never looked back. I ran the fuck away. I wanted nothing to do with them.
What is it?
It's 4chan's My Little Pony section.
It's the containment board. It really is. It's a quarantine facility.
Yeah. It's back when the cloppers were crapping up 4chan with.
It's where we sweep the trash that we don't want to look at anymore.
Oh, so it's the stuff that doesn't make it on EQD.
Yes.
In fact, I will go on there right now and
No,
tell you what's going on there.
No, I won't click it. No.
No, don't. Come on.
Please, no.
Pony.
What's the first thread?
Oh no! I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm done.
Okay, hold up.
I know better. You wonder why I don't do that site. I just don't.
Rest thread? Wait, what?
Well, I'm out.
All right. Okay. That's it. On that note, we're gonna end we're gonna stop this episode. So,
Fair enough.
everyone,
I don't know why this board exists.
containment.
Yeah, okay, I do know why this board exists.
So,
I'm gonna go sit on my quiet little corner of the internet with everyone else who just wants to enjoy their shit in peace.
everyone, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for joining me. Everyone, have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.